जमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय पुष्पाकर वंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सत्र सदस्य मौल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय रामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद से अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिवर्धन की जय वृंदावन धाम की जय नवद्वीप धाम की जय गंगा माई की जय जमुना माई की जय तुलसी देवी की जय भक्ति देवी की जय स्वावेद भक्तवृंद की जय ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल गॉड ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल गॉड ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असम्बल थैंक यू वेरी मच ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते
आत्मगुण विसर्ग शक्ति स्वधाम्ना कालो वशीकृत विसृज्य विसर्ग शक्ति चक्रे विसृष्ट अजया ईश्वर विसर्ग शक्ति षोडशारे चक्रे विसृष्टमजयेश्वर षोडशारे चक्रे निष्पीड्यमानं विसृष्टं उपकर्ष ईश्वर प्रपन्नसारे निष्पीड्यमानमुपकर्ष विधो प्रपन्नसारे शीतात्मगुणास्वधाम्ना उपकर्ष कालो वशीकृत विसृज्य विसर्गशक्ति चक्रे विसृष्टम् अजयेश्वरसोदसारे निष्पीड्यमानोपकर्षविभो विसृज्य विसर्गशक्ति चक्रे विसृष्टम् अजयेश्वरसोदसारे निष्पीड्यमानमुपकर्षविभो
Translation: My dear Lord, the Supreme Great, you have created this material world of 16 paraphernalia, but you are transcendental to such material qualities, or in other words, all these material qualities are under your full control. You are never conquered by them. Therefore, the time element is your representation. O my Lord, the Supreme Great, nobody can conquer over you, but so far I am concerned, I am being crushed by the... But you are transcendental to such material qualities, or in other words, all these material qualities are under your full control. You are never conquered by them. Therefore, the time element is your representation. O my Lord, the Supreme, nobody can conquer over you, but so far I am concerned, I am being crushed by the wheel of time, and therefore I am surrendering fully unto you. And now therefore kindly take me under the protection of your lotus.
The same here is repeatedly Kala Vasikrita Visijya Visarga Shakti Chakre Visishtamadaye Saraswati Nispiddhamana Maya Upakarsa Nispiddhamana. You are being crushed by the wheel of time with 16 spokes. We are being crushed. At the same time, we are thinking that we are very happy. This is called Maya. Reminded. This is Maya's grace. Maya, that in any condition of life, crushed by the wheel. Suffering is very, very acute. But the living entity who is suffering, he thinks, I am enjoying. We are thinking that we are this is called Maya. This is called Maya. This is Maya. We have seen grace that the pig in any condition of life eats stool. When we see, we say, what is that? He's eating stool. But he is thinking that he is enjoying. He thinks, I am enjoying. He is enjoying. This is the covering influence of Maya. I have seen Prakhepatrika Shakti. Otherwise, how one can suffer? When we see, we say, what is that? The one in the stool is enjoying. If you take one worm from the stool and keep it aside, he'll again go to the stool. influence of Maya. This is Maya. Prakripaatmika Shakti. Avarnatmika Shakti. Otherwise, how one can suffer? Maya Sukhaya Bharavut Bhato Vibhora. The one in this Prahlad Maharaj will speak in later verses. If you take one word from this story, Suchi Tato Vimukachetasa Maya Sukhaya Bharavat Bhato Vibhora. This is Maya. The Vaishnava's concern is, he sees everything. Just like any common man can understand what kind of birth. Nana joni bhraman kare, kadarja bhakkhan kare. Very peculiar arrangement of the Maharaj. We see sometimes in the airplane, even in India, they're eating the intestine of the hog. There is a preparation called nafi in Burma. That preparation is made. Every householder has a big jug at the door, and any animal dies, it puts it in that. It is the bad smell is so strong, if once open, that whole neighborhood will be polluted, bad. So they keep it for some years, and when it is decomposed, the juice is coming, they strain the juice and keep it in bottles. That is called nafi. And when there is some festival, they give little, and people enjoy. Nana jani bhraman kare, kadarja bhakkhan kare. So they keep it for some years. When my Guru Maharaj was alive, we had one temple, one of his, in Burma, Rangoon. So when they were making puris with nice ghee, all the inhabitants will come. What? Intolerable. The flavor of ghee was intolerable, and the flavor of nafi is tolerable. In Burma, Rangoon. So Nana Jani Bhraman Kare Kadarja Bhakkhan. Very peculiar condition we are in this material world. Intolerable. But do not think that when Krishna comes, he also is subjected to this suffering. That is Ishita. It's like there are many patients in the hospital, infectious disease, but that does not mean the doctors who are treating them, they are also infectious. That when Krishna comes, he also is subjected to this suffering. No. Similarly, that is when Krishna comes, Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata tadatmanam sidanyaham. So he is not subjected to this Maya influence. He is not subjected. Therefore it is said, tongue nitya vijitatma guna. This material world is created by him. Composition of three material qualities, Sataguna, Rajagun, Tamagun. But he does not belong to any one of them. The Mayavadi philosophers, they think that when God comes incarnation, he also accepts this Sataguna, and therefore the form is there.
composition of three
Their conclusion
material
is the absolute truth is
Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun.
formless.
But he does not
So,
belong to anyone.
when he accepts a form
Mayavadi
of this material
philosophers,
world,
they think
he accepts this Satagun.
God comes.
But that is not the fact.
Understand?
He is
He
above
also accepts the
Satagun.
Satagun.
Therefore it is said,
And therefore,
Nitya Vidita Atmaguna
their conclusion is the absolute truth is
Sadhamna.
formless.
He comes with his own
When
spiritual
he
energy,
accepts the
Sadhamna.
form of this material world,
In the Srimad Bhagavatam also in the
he
beginning it is
accepts the
said,
Satagun.
Dhamna
But that is not the
Nirasta Kuhakam.
He is above Satagun. Therefore it is said.
Nirasta Kuhakam. Kuhakam means
Atmaguna.
illusion. So, the spiritual world,
Sadhamna.
there is no such illusion.
He comes with his
Or
own
these three gunas.
spiritual energy.
Therefore it is said, Nirasta Kuhakam.
Srimad Bhagavatam
Sadhamna.
it is said,
The spiritual world, there is no influence of these three
Nirasta
gunas. That is in this material world.
Nirasa Kuhakam. Kuhakam
So,
means
when Krishna comes,
illusion.
he does not become affected
The spiritual
or
world,
rather infected
there is no such illusion.
with these gunas.
Or these three gunas.
Nirguna,
Therefore it is said, Nirasa Kuhakam.
that is Nirguna.
Sadhamna. The spiritual
Nirguna
world,
guna
there is
bhakti
no
cha.
influence of these three gunas.
He is
That
bhakta.
is in this
He is
material.
bhakta of Nirguna. Nirguna
So,
means
when Krishna
spiritual
comes,
guna,
he does not
not
become
material guna.
affected, or
When
rather infected
it is said Nirguna,
with these gunas.
Nirguna means without any
Nirguna,
material quality.
That is
That is
Nirguna. Nirguna
Sattana
guna bhakti.
hinitya vidita atma guna sadhamna
Is bhakta
kala
of
vasikrita.
Nirguna.
Kala
Nirguna
is
means
time factor.
spiritual guna, not
We
material
are
guna.
under the kala.
When
We
it
conditioned
is said
soul,
Nirguna,
past,
Nirguna
present,
means
future.
without any
Kala.
material
Kala, time.
quality.
Time has got three factors. Past, present, future. So what is past, present, future? For
Kala
me,
vasikrita.
that may not be past, present, future for Brahma.
We are under the
Or
Kala.
that may not be past,
We
present,
condition
future
soul.
for the ant.
Past,
Every,
present, future.
this world is relative
Kala.
world. My past,
Kala,
present,
time.
future
Time
is
has got
related to
three
me.
factors. Past,
My
present,
limited
future.
span of
So
life,
what is past,
say
present,
100 years.
future? For me,
So before 100 years, it is past.
that may not be past, present, future.
And after
for Brahma,
100 years, it is future.
or that may not be past,
And the
present,
present
future
100
for the
years
ant.
is present.
This world
But
is
so far
relative.
Brahma is concerned,
My past, present,
his
future
past, present, future is
is
different.
related to me.
Our
My limited span
43
of life,
lakhs of
say
years
100 years.
multiplied
Before
by
100
1,000
years, it is past.
is present day.
And after 100 years,
That is his present day. Just like we have got this present day,
is
beginning
present.
from 6:30.
But so
to
far Brahma
5:30.
is concerned,
eh,
his past, present,
Brahma
future is different.
hasn't got such day.
Our
This
43
6:30
lakhs
to
of years
5:30, say 11 hours.
multiplied by
And Brahma, this 11 hours means hour, 43 lakhs of years multiplied by 1,000.
It's like we have
Sahasra juga purjantam arahajat brahmano
from
vidhi.
6:30 to 5:30.
But in this way, relatively, simply one ant
The Brahma
is
has got
100
such
years.
days.
He cannot imagine
Is 6:30,
that so long
5:30,
period
say 11
of
hours. And Brahma,
man is one
this
day.
11 hour means
Everything is
hour,
relative.
43 lakhs of years
An hour.
multiplied by 1.
But for Krishna, he is eternal. There is no such thing as past, present,
This
and
way,
future.
relatively, simply one ant
Nitya Sasata.
is 100
We are
years.
also of the same
He cannot
quality,
imagine
Nitya
that so long
Sasata.
period
But under the condition of material nature, we are
Everything is relative.
controlled, and this is going on
For Krishna,
by the time
he
factor.
is eternal.
Therefore,
There is no
Prahlad
such
Maharaj is
thing as past,
regretting Nispidamana,
Nitya, Shastra.
have been crushed
We are also
by
of
this
same
time.
quality,
But we are
Nitya,
thinking
Shastra.
it is all right.
but
This is calling now.
under the condition of material
We are
nature,
being crushed
we are
under this time factor, the wheel,
controlled,
time wheel,
and this is
with
going on
16 spokes,
by the time factor.
senses.
Therefore, Prahlad
Manas
Maharaj
sasrani indriyani prakitisthani karasati
Nispidamana
mamani mang
have been
sajiva bhuta.
crushed by
These
this
living
time.
entities, Krishna said,
But we are
that my
thinking,
partner yourself.
this is calling now.
They should remain with him.
We are
That like the fire and this fire,
this time factor.
unfortunately,
Wheel,
have fallen
time
down.
wheel, which
And the result is nispidamana,
senses.
being crushed.
Manas sasrani indriyani prakitisthani karasati.
If one is serious
The
to be
living
saved
entities
from
Krishna
this
says
crushing process of
that
time
I
factor,
yourself.
then they should
They
learn
should remain with him.
from Prahlad Maharaj.
That like the fire and this fire,
Mahajana Tasya Pantha.
unfortunately, have fallen down.
What is that?
And the result is
Nispidamana
being
Upakarsa.
crushed.
Kindly pick me up.
The
Vibhu,
If one is serious
you are Vibhu,
to be saved
most powerful,
from this
the
crushing
great,
process of time
omnipotent.
factor, then they should
Yes,
learn
I am all right.
from
But why shall I
Prahlad
pick it up?
Mahajana Tasya Pantha.
Prapanna,
What
now
is
I
that?
said,
And
I
is
rebelled
Nibbana
against you, and I was put into this wheel of time, and suffering one after another life.
most powerful.
Now
Great,
I have
omnipotent.
realized that I am in a precarious
Yes,
condition
I'm
of
all
life.
right, but why shall I pick it up?
So nispidamana, this is
Prapanna.
called human life.
Now I
When
said,
one understands
I rebelled against
the animal
you,
life,
and I was
they do not
put
understand
into this wheel of time.
what is suffering. The cats and
and
dogs,
suffering
they are thinking
one
they are
after
living very
another
happy.
life. Now
But
I have
in
realized
human life,
that
they
I
should
am
come to the
in
understanding
condition of life.
that actually we are not living happily.
This is
We
called
are being crushed
human
by
life.
the wheel of
When
time
one
in
understands
so many ways.
the animal life,
Nispidamana.
they do not
When
understand
this sense comes,
what is suffering.
then he is a human.
The cats and
Otherwise
dogs,
he is animal.
they are thinking they are living very
It is
happy.
thinking that is all life.
But
That is
come
99.9%
to
people
the
think. But I am
understanding
all.
that actually
Even in
we
the
are not
most
living happy.
abominable condition of life, that like the
Crushed
hog
by
and
the
dog,
wheel of time.
still he
so
is
many
thinking,
ways.
I am all right.
Nispidamana.
So long
When this sense
this
comes,
ignorance
then he
will
is a
continue,
human. Otherwise
he is simply
he
animal.
is thinking that is all
Jasnata
life.
buddhi kunapi
That is
dhatu.
99.9% people
Sadik
think
kalatra
that
visubhamo vidyate. This is going on.
even in the most
Atma-buddhi
abominable condition
dhatu.
of life, that's
This
like
body,
the hog and
which is
dog,
made of kamavitra vayu,
he is
everyone is
thinking,
thinking
"I'm
of
all
this
right."
body.
So long this ignorance
The whole world is
will
going on.
continue,
Simply,
is
we,
simply
a few members of the Krishna consciousness
Jasnata
movement,
buddhi kunapi
we are
dhatu.
going door to door and trying to convince them, sir, you are not this body.
This is going on.
They don't care.
Buddhi,
Ah.
dhatu.
I am this body. I am
This
Mr.
body,
John.
which is made
I am
of
English man, I am
Vayu,
American, I am Indian.
everyone is thinking I am this.
You say I am not this body. So,
whole
very
world is
difficult
going on.
task. The
Simply,
Krishna consciousness
we,
movement
if you
to
members
push
of
on
the Krishna consciousness
requires
movement,
great
we are
patience,
going door to
perseverance,
door and
tolerance.
trying to convince them, sir, you are
But
not
Chaitanya
this body.
Mahaprabhu's order,
They don't care much.
Tinagati Sunechena, Tarorapi Sahishnuna,
I am English man, I am
Amanina
Indian.
Manavena, Kirtaniya
You say
Sada.
I am not this body.
So those who have
Very
taken the
difficult
Krishna
task.
consciousness preaching word,
The Krishna consciousness
they should
movement
always
push
know
on.
that things are not going to happen so easily. Maya is very, very strong.
tolerance.
Very,
But
very.
Chaitanya
But
Mahaprabhu
still, we have to struggle against Maya. It is a declaration of war. Maya is keeping the living entities under her control, and we are trying to save the living entities from her control. That is
things are not going to happen so easily. Maya is very, very
Karo Vasikita Visidya Visadya Sakti.
But still,
This Shakti, Visadya Shakti, is very, very strong. But it is under the control. Although it is very, she is very, very strong, but she is under the control of Krishna. Maya Dhakshena Prakriti Svati Characharam. Although Prakriti is acting so wonderfully, very, very great task she is performing. Then immediately the cloud comes, now it is so bright. Within a second, a very big dark cloud may come and cause devastation. That is possible. These are the wonderful activities of Maya. But still, she is under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We see this sun so big, 1400,000 times bigger than this heart. And you see morning, how quickly it gets up. The speed is 16,000 miles per second. So how it is being happened? Jasyagya Brahmati Sanghudakala Chakro Govindamadi Samamaham. It is being done under the order of Govinda. Therefore he is Vibhu. He is great, but we do not know how great he is. Therefore we foolishly accept some pretender, some fraud as God. We do not know what is the meaning of God. What is going on? We are fools. We are blind, and another blind man leads us. I am God. You are God.
But we do not know.
But God is not like that. Here it is said that God is He who Kara Vasikita Visidya Visadya Sakti.
We do not know what is the meaning of God.
He keeps control over the time factor and the creative energy. That is God. God is not so cheap that we will find here and there. God is everywhere. That's a fact. But that is partial manifestation of His material elements. This is Ekanshena Situ Jagat Asabha Bahunayatena Kinjatena Sabhavena Vishtabhya Aham Ekanshena Situ Jagat. He is there. Andantarastang Paramantayantarastang. He is within the atom.
But that is partial
So,
manifestation of His
when the same God, Sattam, He comes, the foolish person, they think, that Krishna is like one of us. No. Avajananti mana mudha. One who thinks like that Krishna is one of us, is like a human being like me or you. He is mudha. Param bhava vajan. He does not know what are the activities of God, what he can do, what he can undo. So anyway, he, by reading all these literatures, explanation given by God Himself, to come to our senses that He is so great and so merciful that it becomes possible to surrender unto Him. So for a fortunate person, it takes even a second.
Because God Himself says,
Anyway,
Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja. Ahamkva Sarva Pape
Become
So
your senses.
one is intelligent,
So
he takes
great
immediately.
and so merciful.
Oh, it is so nice.
That
He'll give me all
it is
protection.
possible
Let me
to
surrender.
surrender and
Business
believe.
finished in 1
So
second.
for a fortunate person,
But if he's a
it takes
rascal,
even a
he
second.
wants to search out,
Because God
make
Himself
research
says,
work, then
Sarva
Bahunam
Dharman
Janonam.
Parityajya
See,
Mamekam
after
Saranam
many,
Bhaja.
many
Sarva Pape
births,
Mamokshosya.
the best thing is,
So he
Prahlad Maharaj says,
intelligent,
Prapannam.
he takes immediately.
Arjun says,
Oh, it's so
Prapannam,
nice.
Sadhimag,
Give me all
Prapannam.
protection.
This
Let
is
me
what.
surrender.
Be
In
surrender
one
to
second.
the lotus feet of Krishna.
But if he's
And,
a rascal, you
be
want to
saved
search out,
from these clutches
make
of Maya.
research work,
Thank you.
then Bahunam, Janonam. See, after many, many births, it will take. The best thing is, Prahlad Maharaj says, Prapannam. Arjun says, Prapannam, Sadhimag, Prapannam. This is what. Be surrendered to the lotus feet of Krishna and be saved from these clutches of Maya. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So, in this uh, whole lecture, Prabhupada was explaining one word. So most of the time, Prabhupada explained this one word. What is that one word? Not Maya. In Sanskrit, what is that word in Sanskrit? Okay. And what is the property of that time factor? What it does, Prabhuji? Ah, Nishpidyamanam. Haribol. So Nishpidyamanam means the crushing power of time factor. Haribol. What is grace of Maya? Prabhupada told, this is the grace of Maya. Maya's grace. Mike.
While people are still suffering, they think they are enjoying it.
Haribol. People are suffering, still they think that they are enjoying. That is a grace of Maya. Any example? Behind him. Okay. Him.
Prabhupada gave the example of pig eating stool, but it still thinks that it is enjoying.
So we think that hey, pig eating stool, it is what it is, but still he thinks enjoying. Similarly, like us, we may be eating pizza, pasta, something like that, but it is similar. Haribol. Now, why does person suffering but still he thinks he is enjoying? What are these two potencies of Maya by which it happens like that? These are two potencies of Maya. Because of that, even the person is suffering, still he thinks that he is enjoying.
Avarnatmika and Prakshepatmika?
Yes, Praja. Haribol. So, Avarnatmika, Praja, English.
Avarnatmika means Maya covering our original identity,
Huh.
and Prakshepatmika means giving us sufferings, beatings.
Haribol. So Maya has these two potencies, Avaranatmika and Prakshepatmika. Avaranatmika means covering potency, Prakshepatmika means kicking potency. So then Prabhupada went ahead and Prabhupada gave example of worm in a stool. So if you remove the worm in a stool, it will again come back and sit there. What is the concern of Vaishnavas? Or what is the concern of Vaishnava? After seeing these people suffering and everything, what he feels? So Prabhupada is telling here that, yes,
To bring a person from Maya's clutch to Krishna's loose feet.
Haribol. So Prabhupada gave a whole uh, graphic example of two things. Like, he compared one thing with another. Can somebody tell what Vaishnavas prefer and what outsiders prefer?
So in some country called
Burma.
Burma, there is a rotten juice like nafi,
Huh?
and another is ghee. He compared with the ghee. When Prabhupada makes the rotis with ghee, then they cannot tolerate that smell. But the juice of the napi, they can tolerate and they enjoy it.
They enjoy this one. So Haribol. So that is the difference between Vaishnavas and non-Vaishnavas. That Vaishnavas with relish the things which are in goodness like ghee and other things. But Vaishnavas, those who are in ignorance, they will enjoy the things which are rotten and degraded and decomposed, like this nafi, like a decomposed juice of some dead animals. Yeah. So then in that only Prabhupada is telling, Prabhupada compared that Krishna coming to this world with one example, and Krishna coming to this world and we are living in this world, what they are compared with. Anybody else can answer? Is okay, Rasesh Mother bro.
Doctor visiting a hospital. Like
Doctor visiting the hospital.
Patient is suffering infection, but doctor doesn't mean that doctor also getting.
Okay, so
infection.
patient is also in hospital and doctor is also in hospital, but doctor is for curing,
yeah.
and patient is suffering. Hari bol. So Prabhupada coined very beautiful word that Krishna is out of this mic influence, not this mic influence, Mayaic, that mic influence. So Prabhupada, Krishna is not under the Maya when he comes here. He is beyond that. But then people say that when Krishna comes to this world, he accepts Sattva Guna. But Prabhupada said no, he is beyond Sattva Guna. He is in Shuddha Sattva. Means he is beyond this modes of material nature. And that is why he is called as Nirguna. So what is the meaning of this Nirguna? Okay.
He is not infected with this gunas of this material world.
And when Mayavadi said that he is Nirguna, what is their meaning?
He doesn't have any form.
Haribol. So Nirguna actually means that he don't have any material qualities. That means he has spiritual qualities. He is beyond this material quality. That is Nirguna. But when Mayavadi says that, they say that he is not having any qualities. So that means he does not have any personality, like that they say. And Dhana Svena Sada that is ahead. Okay. That is ahead. So here, when living entities they come to the material world, they are influenced by one factor. What that factor is called as? Time factor. They are infected by Kala, time factor, and that time factor has three factors. What are they?
Present, past, and future.
Past, present, and future. Haribol. And past, present, and future is same for everybody or different for everybody? Okay, behind him.
Different for everybody.
Like any what example?
Ant and Brahma.
And us and Brahma. For all three of them, past, present, and future is different. What is the present day of Brahma? Prabhupada explained in that.
43 lakh years into 1000.
Haribol. So our 43 lakh 20,000 years into 1000 that many years is one day of Brahma. So for us, what is future? That is present day of Brahma. And for ant, what is our present day? That is for future for ant. She cannot so long and this and that. Hari bol. So now ahead. And this ant, human being and Brahma, they are living entities. Is Krishna also affected by this past, present and future, or what it is all about? What is past, present and future of Krishna?
He is not affected by time factor. He is eternal.
Hari bol. So he don't have any past, present, future. Then, still, after knowing this time factor and everything, still people think, I am all right. We are all right. What they think, what is all right? What is all right for them? Okay.
Being crushed by the wheel of time.
They are crushed by the wheel of time. Still they think that they are all right. Hari bol. Like yesterday Maharaj was showing that example in class. That person is in hospital for 2-3 months, but still he saying, bhalo ache. After 5-6 days I could eat some half chapati. Today I am bhalo. Like that Prabhupada was mentioning in that song. Bhalo ache. Then what is the prayer of Prahlad Maharaj? After knowing that people are crushed by this time factor, how he prays? 2 words Prabhupada used in the shloka. What he prays, what he does. After knowing that I am being crushed, yes.
I think Prahlad Maharaj prays to Lord to pick him up. Prapannam, he uses the word Prapannam.
Vibho
And
Prapannam.
Vibho Prapannam.
Hari bol. So after knowing that we are being crushed and everything, the natural tendency should be to surrender to the Lord, not rebel against the Lord. Asking forgiveness that I rebel against you and I was put into this wheel of time and surrendering one after another life. Now I have realized that I am in a precarious condition of life. So please pick me up. So what is human life? What is human life? When somebody is called as human being.
When one knows that he is suffering.
Hari bol. When one understands that he is suffering, that is human being. If somebody is not able to understand only that he is suffering, that means he is as good as animal only. Prabhupada is giving example of cats and dogs. And Prabhupada is saying that 99% people are thinking that we are all right. Even in most abnormal condition life, they think I am all right. And then Prabhupada quoted Hari Yasatma Buddhi Kunupe Tridhatuke. Then, what is the task of Krishna conscious movement? What are they doing? Anybody? What is the task of Krishna consciousness movement?
So they are going from door to door and telling that they are not the body.
Hari bol. Prati ghare ghare giya. So going door to door and trying to convince them, sir, you are not this body. So we have to convince people, oh sir, you are not this body. And Prabhupada told, that is very difficult task. You say I am not this body, that is very, to convince them that it is very difficult, that we are not this body. How many of us are in Telangana? That is the thing. Actually, Bhurijan Prabhu had asked this question after telling that we are not this body but spirit soul. And then he asked, how many of you from Punjab? Like, how many of you are Punjabis? Many of them they rose hand. So that is our condition. Even after knowing that we are not this body but spirit soul, still we think that I am from Telangana. And Prabhupada was telling that those who have taken to this Krishna consciousness preaching work, what they should do? what one mantra they should always have with them? Jagdish Hari Prabhu.
One should be tolerant.
You can again tell in mic.
Trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna. So one should amanena manadena kirtaniya sada.
So those who are taken to this preaching work, they should be preaching. Meaning, Naresh Prabhu.
Those who are doing this preaching work should be ready to tolerate all the difficulties coming, although this task is very thankless task.
Hari Bol. And with this weapon, they wage war against Maya. So what is that war all about? Because in war, always there are two parties. And they try to do something, and other party try to do another thing. So what is this war all about? This war is against Maya. But what is that war all about? What Maya is doing and what devotees are doing. Anybody? Yes, Praj.
Maya is trying to keep all living entities under her control, and we devotees, we are trying to save them from the clutches of Maya.
Hari
So in this way,
Bol.
Maya war is.
So Maya is keeping living entities under her control, and we are trying to save the living entities from her. That is the war. So it is very dangerous war. But then, is this Maya independent of Krishna? Maya is very powerful. But is she independent of Krishna, or how? What is the relationship between Maya and Krishna?
Maya Dakshina Prakriti Shwete Chara. The servant of Maya, Krishna's, Maya is the servant of Krishna.
Maya is servant of Krishna and she works under Krishna. Hari Bol. Prabhupada gives some examples how this Prakriti works very wonderfully. Any example that how powerful Maya is and how wonderfully she works? Prabhupada gives some examples. Any example?
Prabhupada said the skies immediately get covered and then there is a clouds. So, and then the sun also, although is so big, but it is makes visible and
Yes. So immediately now sky is clear sky, immediately cloud will come and rains will be there. Or sun is so big, it is bigger than earth, but still it revolves so swiftly and everything. That is the power of Maya. Hari Bol. And that also proves the greatness of the God. What proves the greatness of the God? Greatness of Krishna, Govinda. What proves the greatness of Govinda? Correct. Correct. That such sun is such a big, but it revolves under the directions of Krishna. That proves the greatness of Krishna. Hari Bol. And still people think, I am God, you are God, everybody is God. Nothing moves under our control. People are not able to control their children. They are unable to control their husband, wife, something like that, employees. One employee goes, another comes and this and that. And still people think that they are God. And Krishna moves sun. Who does not listen? Still we think that. Hari Bol. And then ahead also, in the end part, Prabhupada told, who is Mudha? Who is Mudha? Who is Mudha? Yes.
Those who think that Krishna is a normal person like us.
Hari Bol. One who thinks Krishna is like me and you and everybody is like a Mudha. When is it possible to surrender to Krishna? When is it possible to surrender to Krishna? Or how is it possible to surrender to Krishna? How can we surrender to Krishna? Anybody?
Yes. If one is very fortunate and immediately surrenders without doing much research.
No. How, what, how he will know the greatness of Krishna? How that mercy will come? How can we come to our senses? Correct, Prabhuji. How we realize? Prabhupada told, so if by reading all these literatures, explanation given by God Himself, we come to our senses that He is so great and so merciful, then it becomes possible to surrender unto Him. So, how do we know the greatness of God? By reading the literatures given by Him, by explanations given by God Himself. That means by reading Bhagavad Gita. The explanation given by God means Bhagavad Gita. So, by reading Bhagavad Gita, we'll come to our senses and then we'll surrender to Him. Haribo! And what is given in Bhagavad Gita? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. And at the end, what Prabhupada told, what is the best thing one can do?
Arjuna and Prahlad both surrender to Krishna. Prapannam. Prapannam.
Prapannam.
Mayamit.
So one should surrender to lotus feet of Krishna the way Arjun surrendered and Prahlad Maharaj surrendered. That is the best thing what we can do, and then we'll be saved from these clutches of Maya. Haribo! Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Jai.
So whoever answered, those whoever heard, those whoever participated, and whoever asked the questions, all can take prasadam by the lotus hands of His Grace, Anandmay Prabhuji.
Haribo!